Hello all and welcome to a new video. This week we are visiting the place which has been named as the best place to live in the whole of the UK, and that is a small town in Scotland called North Berwick, which is just east of Edinburgh on the coast, as you can see here. It's a lovely town with really nice community, quite a lot of scenic places. And over the next few days, I'm going to try and show you guys as much of it as possible. But yes, I'll hopefully show a cinematic now, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Hello all again. I am now walking alongside the Glen, which runs also alongside the Glen Golf Course, which is in North Berwick, which is one of the sort of the main attractions to this place. It has two golf courses, one either side of the town, and also sort of in 20-minute drives there's a fair few other golf courses, such as Muirfield, where the Open takes place. It's one of the most prestigious places in the UK for golf. But enough about golf. North Berwick has a town with a lovely high street full of quite a few independent stores, charity shops and whatnot. I'm going to have a walk to there now and hopefully get a coffee from the coffee shop Steampunk, which I would highly recommend if you're ever here. But yeah, I will be back with you guys shortly. Hello all, I am currently in the process of climbing North Berwick Law, which is not officially a mountain, but I like to call it a mountain. There's a hill which is it's not a volcano, it's a volcanic pump, I believe it's called, whereas it almost formed into a volcano but didn't quite ever erupt and eventually closed up. So it's not officially a volcano, but it's close to one. Anyway, I'll catch up with you at the top and hopefully I'll show you some great views from there. Hi all, I am now at the summit of North Berwick Law. I'm going to jump down a little bit just so it's not so windy. I'm not sure if you can hear me properly with how windy it is right now. But it's a pretty amazing view from here. There's Craigleith still in the background, and if we go this way, you see Batrock over there. Now Batrock, that one there, is also a volcanic plug. I believe I said pump earlier, but volcanic plug is the term. This mountain hill is one, and so is that one over there in the middle of the ocean. And this right next to me is whale jawbone, I believe it is. Let me double check that before I confirm it. Yes, whale jawbone. There used to be a real one up here. It was placed back in 1700s, I think 1709 I read. But it got to a point where it was that disintegrated, it had to be removed. And some kind anonymous person donated the money to make this one and put it up here, and it's been here since 2008, which is quite impressive, I must say. And the fact it's done anonymously as well is really impressive. But yeah, let me turn around, you get a better view of North Berwick. You can see the whole town essentially from here. There's some new builds over there as well, but sort of the general town is over here. The harbour you can probably see as well. And this was an old lookout built during the Napoleonic Wars, so it just sort of would keep a lookout of any sort of ships that are approaching, which is really interesting. Actually, there's two buildings, one over there as well. But I believe this one is the older one. Well, it's quite obviously the older one based on the looking at it. But let's go down there now. But yeah, it took me about it's only I say mountain. It literally takes you about 20 minutes to get up here. So it's not really that high up, to be honest with you. But calling it a mountain is so much cooler than calling it a hill, which what I should be calling it. All right, bear with me while I just get down these steps. I don't want to be concentrating on talking too much and slip. Here we are. Right, we're in this little building now. Jesus. And I always used to take a picture of Craig Leith, the one on the rocks, through this, which is always a nice picture for anyone who is around here, as is Bass Rock through this one. So you can see both of the rocks through the gaps, which is really cool. But anyway, I'm going to spend a little bit of a time enjoying the view while I can. I'll probably stay up here for another 10 minutes or so, just, you know, cool down a little bit, because I am sweating, as you can probably see by my hair. Not too badly, but you know, when you've got these big headphones on while walking, it sort of, it does make you sweat. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off, and I will be back with you tomorrow, where I will be going to probably Linlithgow Palace, which is sort of around an hour's train journey away. It's the sort of birthplace of Mary Queen of Scots. And yeah, there's lots of history there. So I'll be signing off for now, and I will see you tomorrow in Linlithgow. Hello all, and today I am at Linlithgow Palace, as you may see right behind me. I'm not going to record too much today. I'm with family today, so we're just going to explore the castle. I'll try and show some clips around the castle, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when I'm back in North Berwick. So this is the place, the room, where I believe Mary Queen of Scots was born. So a very important part of history. Pretty cool. I'm now near the top of the palace. Pretty cool place. Staff are super friendly. And scaffolding there. Let's see outside. There's the lock. Beautiful surroundings, really. Yeah. Right, thought I'd do a little bit of a flat / apartment tour. So as we walk in from the entrance, on our left we have our kitchen, which is bigger than what we need for a week, but for someone who wants to live here, it's a good sized kitchen. Breakfast supplies, lunch supplies, and a view of the museum across the road. Yeah, pretty good kitchen. Not really used it much, as expected. We're on holiday. Into the living room. This is where I've been sitting. And my dad and his wife will be sat there for our evenings watching television, which has not been too much television watching, to be fair. The museum once again. Don't know if I showed you that again. Into the main hall, we have a little cupboard for, well, games for, I don't know, any families that rent this place out that want to use those. I imagine they don't get used as much as probably back in the day. Another cupboard here, I don't even know what's in this for myself. Ah, yeah, well, we are not doing any ironing or hoovering while we're here, so, yep. Cleaning supplies, if anyone would need that. The bathroom, which is a very nice bathroom actually. The only thing I do say is the shower, if you adjust the temperature, it goes all funny, so I try to avoid that. Hello. I'm not going to go into my dad's bedroom because I don't know what's going to be, or it's messy or not. And finally my bedroom. I packed up because it's the last day, and it's been raining this morning, so I've sort of yeah, packed up, and now it stopped raining. I'm gonna go outside for a bit. But yes, that was a room tour, and I will be back shortly. So this holiday comes to a close, but I will show you some little videos and clips that I've sort of recorded throughout the week, and do an outro when I'm back home in England. Goodbye for now. Hello all, I am now back home in Nottingham. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record as much as I wanted, so it kind of ended fairly abruptly. But it was a family holiday, so I didn't really have sort of as much time as I wanted. So yeah, and I just wanted to enjoy my time sort of without recording as well for a couple of days. But yeah, in my outro, I thought I'd give a couple of recommendations on places to go. Firstly is Alana's, which is a ice cream parlour just near the high street, which I'd highly recommend. Do amazing, I think it's banana and Nutella ice cream flavour, which is amazing. Then for a coffee shop, I would highly recommend Steampunk Coffee Roasters. These are all independents, by the way, that I'm recommending. Steampunk, a great coffee shop, just sort of by the cemetery, which is also on the back of the high street. They have their own sort of coffee grinder, sort of in the shop, like a really big one. They have they sell t-shirts, hats, which I've actually bought a hat. So yes, which I'll show here. I'm trying to think of what else there was. I'd recommend trying the Seabird Centre out, which is just in between the two beaches. They do boat trips. They do sort of experiences. They have a little bit of a museum. I'd say the museum is probably aimed towards school trips, so I wouldn't get too excited for that. But if you do, go for a good cause. So, it's kind of worth paying anyway. Another thing that do boat trips is Sula. They're a sort of a smaller company that have been doing boat trips for years. I would recommend Sula, I would personally. They do boat trips to Anstruther, which is in Fife, just sort of north, across the sort of the Firth. And yeah, they also do boat trips to Bass Rock, Bidra, and Craigleith as well. I'm not sure if they do Lamb. Maybe part of the Bidra one. They're the four rocks sort of off the coast of North Berwick, in case they're like mini islands that sort of lots of wildlife live on, lots of birds, and they are really worthwhile doing. And in terms of pubs, I would recommend the Ship Inn. They sell food as well. It's sort of like a restauranty pub. But yeah, it's my favourite place to go for a drink there. And yeah, super friendly staff. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my main recommendations in North Berwick. Of course, try out all the independents. They're all. I don't have any sort of thing that I dislike there, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm closing the video up now. Hope you all enjoyed. It was slightly botched because I'm not used to doing this yet. But we'll do more and get better. But yeah, anyway, if you're still here, please leave a like. Please tell me if you enjoyed it. Please tell me if you want me to improve anything. And yeah, goodbye.